Alright, I've arrived in Vancouver. This is the waterfront down here. It's a nice day. I've run into some people. Hey.
Trains, planes and automobiles. This is the 10th episode of my US road trip series, and I'm taking a train for the first time ever in America, from Seattle down to Vancouver, Washington State. So buckle in and join me on the tracks.
Good morning. Welcome to Seattle for a very brief time, because we're actually leaving Seattle this morning and we're heading south back towards Oregon. It's a very, very typical Seattle day, to be honest. Apparently I've never seen it like this. It is raining a lot. A lot. There's actually, just behind me there's a big stadium. Right there. That is the local stadium. And apparently there's a soccer game, football game on today. Soccer, you guys call it. And I'm just missing out. I really wanted to go to a game here, but we didn't quite make it. But anyway, that's not why I'm doing this video today. I am getting Amtrak. I'm getting the train from here in Seattle down south to Vancouver and the south of Washington State. Getting the Amtrak for the first ever time in America, which is really exciting. I'm curious about the train station, which is right here behind me. I'm curious about the train experience. Like, we get a lot of trains in the UK. We like a good train. So I'm just quite curious to see how it is here. And I thought I would take you guys along on the journey for a vlog. Why not? Anyway, great to see you here. Thank you very much for joining in. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Then you won't miss anything, and only 20% of you watching are subscribed. So let's get that number from 20% up to 40% or something, I don't know. It's free. And it would be magic to have you along on this journey. Anyway, before we get going, because I've just had a wee look inside the station, there's no coffee in there. I need to find coffee. Hope there's coffee on the train, I have no idea. Cold and wet, very wet day here in Seattle. Reminded me of Edinburgh. This train station is more like a airport lounge than a train station I know in Europe. First of all, it's very fancy, so that's not like an airport, it's like a, I don't know, like the White House or something. Look at that, it's like all marble. It's also got like check-in lounges, and then it also has departure gates, which I've only ever seen in an airport. And also you should check your luggage in to like an airport conveyor belt thing, which is pretty unique. Never seen that before. We've got a bit of an time to wait now. We've got an hour until our train, so not much time. We're about to hit the road. Getting on the train. Alright, we are on the Amtrak. What's your first impressions? They're very nice old leather seats, and they're very kind of squidgy. I like the squidgy. And I've got a mile of legroom. These are business class seats though. Curious, and there is a food cart just back there.
Amtrak serves more than 500 destinations across the United States and Canada, and it's a great alternative to travelling through the US by airport and planes. I've travelled extensively by rail throughout the UK, so have a good base to compare against. I found the Amtrak train extremely comfortable and very well attended by the conductor staff. They were far more friendly and give a much better customer service experience than what you can find in the UK, although I find this to be the case with American customer service across the board. Our journey to Vancouver in the south of Washington State was short compared to some of the mammoth cross-country journeys you can do on these trains. This is something I'd like to experience one day. But for now, on this wee trip, I'd like to say that the train seemed perhaps a little old, but it was clean and very comfortable for the few hours that we were taking the journey south.
Arriving in Vancouver, Washington State. Something I haven't really explained is I've got a Scottish uncle and aunt who live here in Vancouver, and I'm coming to visit them for a few days. But first, before that, as soon as we arrive in Vancouver, the station, I'm heading down to the shoreline because I'm going to do a little bit of a meet-up for some people who watch the videos, which is always good fun. I love doing that. I'm not sure who's going to show up and what to expect, so a little bit apprehensive and nervous, to be honest, but it's going to be good. And we're almost there, 10 minutes until our stop, so we should probably get up and get our suitcases. But the Amtrak, it's been a really nice comfy ride. Nice scenery, a lot of rain, and now the sun's out. Well, that was a nice trip. I was a bit worried because it rained the entire journey, but now we've arrived in Vancouver, where I'm going to be meeting people outdoors. The sun has come out, which is pretty great. Vancouver station, waiting on an Uber pickup, and then heading down to the shore. I do find it odd that there's a Vancouver here, and there's obviously the main big Vancouver everybody knows about in Canada, which is not far away. We almost went there on this trip, but we just ran out of time. But anyway, I'm in the US, Vancouver. Alright, I've arrived in Vancouver. This is the waterfront down here. It's a nice day. I've run into some people. Hey! Thank you so much for the welcome. It's great to be here. And I seem to have brought the beautiful Scottish weather with me as well. So this is one of the classic cream sodas that I was given here by Stan, who's in the background here, that I'm going to try on camera. Let's see how it goes. I've never had this one before, but I love cream soda. That's really cool. I love that. That's delicious. Good. It's very smooth. So we can all That was really amazing. Great to meet all these people from Portland and from Washington and from Vancouver. So nice. Had such a great night.
Over the course of the next 24 hours, I had a great time exploring the Columbia River Valley with my relatives in Washington, before we had to make tracks and get ready for the next leg of our journey south.
Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. Getting the Amtrak from Seattle down to Vancouver in Washington State, which was yesterday. I've not really filmed so much since then, although I did film some footage from that meet and greet, which was really, really amazing. It was so cool to meet people who watch my videos from not just here in Vancouver, but also in Portland as well. I was really glad I was able to make time to do that. Today, I've spent time the whole entire day with my uncle and aunt who live in Vancouver, John and Pam, who are like second cousins of mine, and I've not seen them for years, since they were in Scotland last. and it was just so great. You know, I love John and Pam. I've not seen them for years, and it's so nice to catch up with them and learn more about their hometown. And what else did we do today? Something else I want to show you quickly because I bought some stuff. They took me to a Pendleton woolen mill shop, which was spectacular. As soon as I went in there, I fell in love because there was a lot of tartan and I wanted to buy everything, but it was all quite expensive, so I didn't go too crazy. But I did buy a nice shirt, which I think you guys are going to like. Check this. Here's a bag here from Pendleton, which was in Vancouver. They have a huge woolen mill. It was so traditional, all the stuff in there. I loved it. I want to show you the stuff I bought because I think they're pretty cool. I wanted to buy some traditional clothes when I was on this trip, and I thought it probably would only be in Texas when I got there. But when I saw this Pendleton stuff, I just thought I have to get it. This is a trail shirt in a tartan colour, and I think it's pretty cool. This stuff I'll be using on my next leg of my journey. I want to look like a cowboy, and I want a chance to use my bolo tie. You can hear my voice, I'm pretty tired, right? It's been a hectic trip, and I'm really excited for the next leg of this journey because we're going on a road trip. We're in a hotel right now. Tomorrow morning we're waking up early and we're going on a long drive. So this is my new shirt. I don't have a lot of tartan with me on this journey. I didn't bring much tartan with me on this trip, basically because I didn't think it would be that cold. But it turns out it is quite cool in this part of the world. And so I didn't bring any of my tartan shirts, but hey ho, I bought one. So that's my new shirt. I really rather like it. It's quite thick. It's going to be great for Scotland and good here as well. But that's not all that I got. I got something which I think is really awesome and I'm going to use for the entirety of the rest of the trip. Check this out. You ready for this? This is something Tech isn't like. Look at that. That is an awesome cowboy hat. From Pendleton. Oh, that looks good. Look at that. That is an absolute beauty. The last time I wore a cowboy hat, a lot of people, especially from Texas, were horrified at the shape. Hopefully the shape on this is already quite good naturally. If it's not, I'll just have to, I don't know, fix it or something. But I really like this. It's going to keep the sun off my head. I think I fit in. It's the same colour as my beard, look. Kind of. Not totally. But that is that. You can probably hear my voice is quite coarse now. It's just been a lot of long days crammed in to this trip so far, but I'm having a lot of great fun. I've managed to meet people from Seattle who watch my videos, and now I've also managed to meet people in Vancouver who are also from Portland. That was such a great experience. We loved it. Tech, I had a great time as well, meeting all those people yesterday. It was just really, really heartwarming. So thank you to everybody who's been able to show up to these events when I've been hosting them. If you want to know where I am live, because these YouTube videos are not live, they are, you know, quite late. If you want to know where I am in the moment and live, you need to make sure you know, follow me on Instagram stories. And when you get on Instagram stories, you turn the notifications on, and then you will not miss any of my live posts that let you know exactly where I am and what I'm doing. So that's that. Tomorrow we head south. We're hiring a car and we are just hitting the open road in some pretty remote locations between here and San Francisco. That will be another video, but fantastic, so fantastic to meet all you guys who were able to show up in both Seattle and in Portland / Vancouver, and it was also really just amazing, so amazing to see John and Pam, my relatives that I've not seen for a number of years, and I can't wait to see them in Scotland when they come back. But that's it, I'm going to bed because I'm tired. It's a long day tomorrow, I need a good sleep. So thank you for watching the journey until now so far. Continue watching by checking out the playlist down below of all the videos so far that I've posted. And until the next adventure, I hope you have a good night, morning, evening, or afternoon, or whatever time of day it is wherever you are in the world. Take care.
In the next episodes, I'll be heading south into California, checking out San Francisco and then Los Angeles, before heading east to Texas, and then north to Chicago. A special shout out to my Patreon members who have helped make this trip possible. Consider becoming a member for extra perks at www.patreon.com/Shaun.